Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
We are here today. I'm hoping the mics aren't picking each other up too bad, but we are doing two mics. So if audio is repeating or anything, I'll grab my iPad and we'll test it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good way to make sure that, especially if my audio is even coming through to begin with, it should be.
Looks like it.
Yep. How's everyone doing? Well, that's great. Yeah. How funny would it be if it turns out I'm way too close to the microphone? We'll never know. Well, actually, we will know pretty soon. If not later, when we watch the stream back a little bit. The man has returned. He's got a very funny screensaver on his laptop. It looks like a raccoon who's surprised.
Raccoon looking for a hug, because we all are.
Oh,
This is really like depressing. Here we go. Let's see.
Watch us watch ourselves.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, perfect.
Ah, it's not bad.
Hello, Evan. How are you? We are doing well. We were just testing audio. Oh, I meant to order pizza because I am starving. So,
Yeah, watch us order food.
yo, what's up, Lunari? Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to ChaoTime,
Yeah,
where we're going to talk about dumb things, and you guys can talk to us about dumb things.
you can. Yeah, we can have a conversation.
But yeah. So today, I guess I'll say why I'm so tired. But full of energy and ready to go. What happens if I redeem ASMR? We'll both do ASMR.
Oh, you know it.
I'm
always down for that.
What up, Nike? What's up, y'all?
Man, everyone's just pouring in.
Everyone's popping out.
Yeah.
Popping out.
Popping out of the woodworks. Like little.
Thank you for the save.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess any redeem that you do during this, we both will do it.
Oh, that's true. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he didn't know he signed up for this.
Yep.
But I did 2 auditions today. So that's why I am surviving.
And thriving.
And thriving.
Yeah.
It was
Positivity.
a callback. I mean, they know what state we're in. So it was a callback for Addams Family. If anyone knows that, like the really depressing
Who
dark
doesn't?
comedy. Addams Family. I guess it's not depressing, but like the dark
No.
comedy.
Yeah.
I did that. They had me sing for Uncle Fester,
Nice.
who's the weird one in love with the moon. And then the second show I auditioned for, I ran from there all the way into some city and did Jersey Boys. And that one was like for a super big theater, and I was like, I don't know if they're gonna like me, but I'm at least gonna get my face out there.
Yeah.
And if you want to do theater, audition, even if nothing happens.
Now you gotta get your feet wet. Get used to the process.
But don't get your feet wet on anything else. Just
No. Don't go near a pool or any body of water. Don't take a shower.
I
Never
will
take a
say,
bath.
if you are from Texas, do not get into a Texas lake. I do not trust them.
Oh no.
They're nasty as hell.
Gross. Could be animals in there. Could be lake snakes.
Uh-huh.
And you don't want to mess with those. My mom once went on a vacation in her 20s with a bunch of friends. They went to a lake at a cabin, and one of them was like skiing and then fell into a snake pit in the lake and died.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
No way. I don't mess with snakes. I'm like Indiana Jones. Decided to take a break after finally finding the 5-star. I'm going to assume that's one of the games that you play, and a podcast is a nice way to chill for a bit. Yeah, glad you want to spend some time with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, just feel free to throw any topics at us, and we'll do it. Aaron's mic is echoing.
No.
I think it's because he's so close to me. It's like, oh, actually, is it turn up the gain or turn down the gain?
Probably turn down the gain.
Probably turn up the gain, because it's like, okay, turn it up, and we'll see what happens. This is the first episode, so this is the perfect time. And this is the first episode with dual mics. So...
Gain is higher. It's higher gain. Is the output?
Oh, that sounds worse. So turn down
Okay.
the gain. Turn it down like dramatically. More. Okay, try that.
It has been dramatically turned down.
I think my gain is the problem. Uh, is this better? Hold on.
Yeah,
Say,
is this?
say words.
I'm gonna talk for a little while now, and you tell me if you hear an echo. Honestly, I think an echo of my voice is actually a great thing.
Oh my god.
Um,
What's up? What's up, Sean?
Hi, Sean. We're running into technical difficulties, but who isn't? Is my mic echoing? You tell me.
I
Am
think
too quiet?
I think you might be echoing into my mic.
Oh. So happens, is this on omnidirectional or is it
It's one of the directions.
like maybe you have to like do the would have to face it to where it's like I'm facing away from your mic. So does it
Sean, let me know if this sounds better when I mute my mic.
Okay, I'm gonna talk now. Do you hear me echoing? Is it better now? We turned off Max's mic and there was echoes, so maybe my voice is carrying into his.
Turn up the gain. Yeah, turn it back to.
Okay.
I'd rather us echo than not be heard at all. Max inaudible. Yeah. I muted it with this lovely handy dandy mic.
What if I talked really quietly? Do you hear an echo now? Because it's not picking up on his mic.
If you straight up ASMR it, maybe.
Yeah. Is this better? Is there an echo now? If this actually solves the problem, this will be hilarious.
I think it actually does because I'm not seeing lines on my mic, not the ASMR.
Yes, the ASMR.
AKA, I didn't hear that was a problem. You got audio filters for his mic input? I think it's me.
I'm just gonna keep turning
talking.
away. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep.
Seduce them. Yeah.
How you guys doing on this Sunday afternoon? You guys feeling great?
I'm really uncomfortable being next to it.
Yeah, I love having Max just stretch his body in front of me as he does all the work and I just sit and do all the talking.
How's that?
Is this better?
I'm still gone.
Yes. How we do in ChaoTime is we fix the problem while we're live. You do it live.
I need some filters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even redeemed it yet. Don't worry. I'm sure you will. Is this better? I have messed with the output gain, so now it's going to be more in tune to just me.
Can you hear me as well? Is there an echo? Am I too quiet? Should I stop doing ASMR? Is the problem solved?
Well, there's no lines coming from my mic now, so it's at least in the right direction, I feel. I got the 5-star, which is nice, but now there's the struggle of trying to find someone with the skin I want for it. What game? Because I don't know what that is. You guys are slightly quieter than earlier, but sounds about equal. Okay.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Doodle word all. Okay, so the last time, oh god, I haven't played Roblox. I don't think ever. I think I played like a couple of the beginner world, like just to get controls.
Yeah.
But I had just gotten a 360, so my Roblox days were numbered as soon as they started. Because I immediately turned to I remember my first M-rated game was Halo 3, and I played a shit ton of Halo 3. And I lied to my parents at the time because I couldn't play M-rated games. And I was like, no, you shoot aliens only. You don't shoot people.
Halo. Do you shoot people in Halo?
In multiplayer, you do.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
the single player, I told them like, oh no, you only shoot aliens. It's blue blood. Nothing to worry about. Visceral multiplayer.
Oh.
And I got called so many things.
Yeah.
That it was way worse than any game could have potentially showed me. Period.
Oh, like in the live chat, like between your teammates.
Yeah, because people had just gotten the idea that there was a screensaver name, and as soon as you get that power, it's so much easier to be like, oh, I'm gonna say things I would never say as a human being.
That's so crazy because I never thought of that when I would game, and I'd be like, why are people so mean?
They hurt your feelings.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, it was kind of funny in Black Ops 2 when there was like I think you can kill someone, you hear their death voice for like 3 seconds.
yeah, you get the 3 second clip of them being like, "What the fuck," and then it cuts out.
Yeah,
So funny.
yeah, they knew what they were doing there. I never played Halo, but the first shooter game I had was both Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty 2, the second ever Call of Duty ever made. Because for some reason, I guess my dad was like, "This must be the sequel."
Yeah, my first one was Modern Warfare 2. There was a hold on. I don't know if y'all saw, but COD Black Ops Cold War was the monthly free game for PlayStation Plus, but it says 312 gigabytes minimum required. I will never download it. Just wanted to rant. 312 is insane, and no game should be that big.
No,
I don't care. I'd rather the graphics take a dip at that point. I'd rather the game look awful or have less content.
Yeah, I couldn't download that game currently because it's too many gigabytes.
And if games are getting that big, I'm sorry, console makers, you need to make the internal storage also skyrocket to reflect it. Because I remember, my Xbox 360 was 64 gigabytes, and I was like, that's so much. Because games would like average about like 12, maybe.
Yeah, no.
If it was like a major deal, it was 12.
Do you think they're probably trying to do like a sneaky tactic, like, oh, just buy more space? You know?
I don't know. I think it's also partially to keep the game console prices down. Because like the more storage you put in, the more expensive it's going to be. And the PlayStation 5, it's a rumor, the PlayStation 5 was originally going to be 600, but because Xbox made theirs 500, PlayStation matched the price.
See, like, if their concern is like they have to make it more expensive, I mean, like, for a lot of people, it'll just be a one-time purchase. Is it going to be super expensive? Yes. Is it going to suck? Yes. But it's not like you're going to need a new one for a few years. If you really just, be patient.
Yeah, but see, now I'm going to play devil's advocate partially because it's like, well, if I have 500 and let's say, okay, so $500 for 500 gigabytes. If I don't have enough money at the time, but I still want to experience the console, I'm glad I can just buy the console itself and then buy additional storage later.
Mm-hmm.
But my upset, and where I agree with Sean, is the games. How much space they are specifically taking is insane.
No, yes, that's still bad.
Call of Duty is definitely the worst. Let's just all say that right now. Call of Duty is definitely the worst at this right now because they just keep adding instead of finding ways to cut back on the space. Modern Warfare 2018 at one point was so big that they had to cut it down, and they didn't cut any content out. They just said, "Oh, we just made it run smoother." Well, just keep doing that.
I mean, what do you think is making like the space so big? Like just skins, like DLC?
I don't think it's skins because skins are literally like kilobytes.
I know. I was like, that must be one hefty skin. That's a thick skin. Skin's 1 gigabyte.
I think the most I've seen like a skin be is like 2 megabytes, and it was like a full body like change of the character. But no, it's just optimization. That's like the big thing.
To make it run smoother?
Yeah, optimization. And if they're optimizing it to make it smaller. Like, so you can optimize it. You can fix it to make it smaller. Or you refuse to just because, oh, it's Call of Duty, people are going to make the space.
Oh, that's stupid. I've grown up. I'm not a Call of Duty diehard anymore. I play other games now.
I buy them for the campaign. And people are like, why? They're still fine campaigns. The one I did not buy. There was one Call of Duty I did not buy until it was $20, and that was Vanguard. Vanguard, awful, I heard. And so I really just, like, never mind. I'm no longer interested.
No, I tapped out whenever they started adding abilities to every character. I was like, I don't need to do this. Yeah. It's just great.
The Kevin Spacey one? No, the Kevin Spacey one was Advanced Warfare. That was like 2014. Man, we could go into a heavy debate about Kevin Spacey. We really could.
Of what so? Like just the controversy of him?
Yeah, we can go into the controversy.
Okay.
My whole thing with him is like, I'm not going to like subtract the art that the man made before. So like I still love Baby Driver. I still love House of Cards. They are great acting bits. But I separate the art from the person. Kevin Spacey, obviously an awful person, obviously
Mhm.
did terrible things, obviously a pedophile.
Yep.
But I do separate the art because it's not just him that made House of Cards. That is work of thousands.
Oh yeah, you can't like trash
people.
the whole thing when there's a whole team
Yeah,
who put their time and money and effort into it.
and the acting chops were there.
Yeah.
It's you know
Yeah. So do you like Michael Jackson's music?
I do like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I separate the art from the person.
No, I agree. I
'Cause-
agree.
Well, and like
Like if you heard that like
Ice Cube in
Beethoven
Call of Duty,
was he in Call of Duty?
we will jump back to that. No, but they have like they always have like in trailers they always have like a random celebrity on it.
Oh.
Like I remember one time it was it was Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum because it was Jump Street, and so they were freaking out about that. That girl has returned for Aaron alone. Oh well, Aaron's being too loud. He needs to.
Okay, I'll be quiet again. I'm just gonna talk like ASMR, serious voice, Duke Nukem forever. No. Yes.
Sorry.
Is this better? Can you hear my voice? Can I speak at a normal talking tone?
Yeah, I put some gain on him, and it looks like it worked.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, so Kevin Spacey, for me specifically, no, we're not even talking about him anymore. Where were we?
You said Ice Cube?
Oh,
Saying how celebrities make cameos for what, the trailers?
yes, yeah. So they have like I remember the one for Black Ops 2 because I love Black Ops 2. That is my favorite Call of Duty. Period.
Yep.
And it's a lot of people's favorite. Like, there's a good reason. The campaign was so good. It was the perfect mix of like normal warfare and future.
Yes.
Before they went into like jetpacks and stuff.
Oh my God,
That's when you
no.
lost me.
Yeah.
But like Black Ops 2 was like the last one before that started.
And then they just kept doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just everyone like it or something? Because I was like, I felt like everyone hated it, but they just kept adding it. And be like, no, we're gonna double down on it.
Well, I think they were going for the Titanfall crowd.
You can't compete with that. If they're like, oh, we got jetpacks, we move vertically, when it just wasn't the same. It was
Titanfall was a lot smoother.
Yes, like they should just not compete. They should. Titanfall was competing with them, but it wasn't gonna take every single person who played Call of Duty. They should just keep doing what they were good at. I was seeing someone talk about how like a lot of games nowadays, their biggest downfall is they try to be way too innovative to where it's just overwhelming and confusing,
Right.
and just not fun anymore. And like, have you heard of BattleBit? No? Okay. He's just not in the know, guys. But BattleBit is like this opponent to Battlefield. It's just a dumbed down version of Battlefield. And a lot of people have been playing it on Steam. And it's just smoother. It gives the fans exactly what they've always asked for without all the bells and whistles that are unnecessary. And it's just taking the world by storm. And it's just proving that like all these big developers don't need to make everything bigger and better every single time, because novelty is not always the best thing. It just
Yeah,
overloads you.
well, and like then you have these trends that are recently coming out. I love that we're just going into the politics of video games. You have these like trends that come out, like the battle royale, which initially I was a huge fan of. I loved PUBG. I didn't play Fortnite, but I loved PUBG. Ironically enough, I now play Fortnite.
You lost some good graces.
Yeah.
I too did.
But yeah, I remember like PUBG was so huge, and then everyone kept doing it. And every game that was coming out, everyone was like, "Okay, when are you gonna add a battle royale?"
Yeah.
Like especially with like Battlefield and Call of Duty specifically.
Yeah.
Even games that should not have battle royales have battle royales. But like I love the ones that turned it on its head. Like I love Fall Guys because that's technically a battle royale, but it's
like a game
Wipeout.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's great, and I love Crab Game, because it's stupid,
Yeah.
and it knows it's stupid.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, after the podcast today, we're gonna play some community games. So that includes like Gartic Phone, that includes Jackbox, Scriblio.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all stick around for that. Play with us a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that's I don't know.
I mean, I personally think one good thing came out of this, and it is Apex Legends Now, do I think it's kind of dying right now? Yes, because there's just way too many people who are cracked at the game, and it makes me feel terrible. I used to be great at it, but now I'm awful. Sean can agree. And Sean, I think Sean's actually better than me at this point. Like, I'm
Don't say
being
that to him.
carried.
Don't make him that. Don't make him that strong.
Oh, well,
He'll remember.
he's already there. He's gonna hear it. But yeah, and so that's kind of why I've also been peeling away and trying different games. I do like Hunt Showdown. I think it's kind of fun. I think it's different because you have like this objective of hunting one creature, and then there just happens to be other people getting in your way. And I also like the aesthetic of dark cowboy stuff. But yeah, I don't think Battlefield needed to do a battle royale.
But the thing that pisses me off is it wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was, but it was just such a saturated thing by the time it came out. 'Cause it came out Battlefield 5, and that came out. I don't even know, but like Battlefield 1 was when they should have come up with a battle royale. It's a game too late. Me and Apex Addict. It's okay, Nike. You're surrounded by good company. Not me,
Yes, you
but
are.
you're surrounded by good company. Sean,
Oh, God.
I played it a bit, but then I stopped playing because one of my friends was like, "Oh, you're bad,"
Oh my god.
and so I just stopped.
So,
He
interesting
may or may not
story.
be in this room right next to me, but
Max is a great person, but he's got one flaw. He holds grudges way longer than he should. You know, another game he won't play. Actually, he changed his mind on this. Golf with your friends.
I
He's willing
did
to give
I
it
did
another
change my
chance.
mind on that. Yeah.
So there is hope for this man. There is hope, but he can play Apex again. What was I saying? Oh, but I love Apex so much because I played it on day 0, the day it launched, and at the time, I had nothing to play because I was tired of Call of Duty. I had nothing to do. I randomly saw the trailer, and they're like, "We're releasing it now," and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to just jump on this, to just throw myself into this." And a lot of great things came out of that. It was
A lot of things came.
in a way, because I was about to say, like, one of my relationships started with a conversation about Apex.
Come back to Apex Maxi Poo. Listen, I think part of it that I don't like it as much as I used to was because I realized how much they're delaying Titanfall 3.
Okay, I understand, and I agree, because I like Titanfall 2 as well. 2 and 2.
And I hate free to play games. I do.
With all the loot boxes and
No, I actually we can talk about that too.
Okay.
I prefer loot boxes to charging $20 per skin. I would rather take a chance
Yes.
and get something else that I didn't know I wanted. And I know that's tough for some people, but like if it's $20 difference versus like $2 per loot box, at least I'd have more fun and I would get more things than just one skin for $20.
I agree. The skins are way too expensive, and it's always when I see one that I really want is I don't have enough in-game currency to pay for it at that moment. I'm like, damn it, why'd I?
Yeah, and that
spend?
just goes away.
Yeah.
Maybe it comes back.
They changed that for Apex, but I'm talking like a sponsor for Apex. I'm their representative. But no, typically it goes away forever, and you feel incentivized to get it now. Like literally last Halloween, I saw they were doing Apex. I'm so sorry to keep talking about this, but they were doing
Hides in corner. How much have you spent, Nike, on let's interrogate you. How much have you spent on loot boxes? Continue.
They were having like a Halloween skin sale for Apex, and there was this really cool Watson skin that I wanted to get, but I didn't have a console at the time because I was in a horrible, terrible living situation with the worst roommate I've ever had and only had. And I literally told my sister, "Hey, can you log into my account and purchase this for me with my credit card? Because I really need to have it." And I got it. She's a great sister. But
I've been having difficulty ordering pizza, and
oh my god,
600.
You spent 600 cents? That's a great deal. 600 bits.
I think he says.
$600,000. Oh my god. That's horrible.
I've just been struggling for like the past 20 minutes, being like, oh, I'm trying to order this pizza. It's not working. All my money is in funds around. I'm just stupid.
Yeah, Max and I are also debating whether or not we should always be eating food during these podcasts because it's called ChaoTime.
I think we should when you're in Austin, and we can turn and eat without our mouths directly on the mic.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you hear, that's for you, ASMR users.
Yeah. You're a regular ASM artist. The official term.
I know you. Yeah, I know you loved every single part of that. My order, please go through.
Nobody wants
Thank you.
my Bubble Blaster Cthulhu SMH.
Okay.
What is that? Is that skin?
It's more
Oh, it's Roblox.
Roblox.
I never got on Roblox. My sister loves Roblox. She loves playing horror games on
Doodle
Roblox.
World and Roblox. I'm sorry.
Doodle World. Oh.
You know, it was a good doodle game. Scribble Knots.
Yes.
I did love Scribble Knots.
I played a lot.
Oh my god! And just another game that's kind of in that vein, in my mind at least. Probably isn't the exact same. There is one game I want them. There's actually multiple, but this is like top of the list game that they need to bring over to the Switch. Can you guess what that game is? I will even let chat guess. It is a game that released on the 3DS and is still not on the Switch. And it's made by Nintendo.
And it's a game like Scribble Knots.
Think like colorful in that regard, but gameplay wise, nada. Gameplay is minimum. I'll say that. Another hint for you: gameplay, you don't do shit.
Okay, it's not Paper Mario. 3DS. I don't remember
On the 3DS.
games.
You still see memes about it to this day. It has to do with well, that might be too
What's
big
the
of a
genre?
hint.
Like platformer?
No. Because you just watch a lot of things play out. You don't actively play.
It's like
If someone in chat gets it, I'll be so happy. No, Miitopia is on the Switch.
It's like a Civilization style game where it's like real time strategy or something.
You do so little than what you think you do. Miitopia is on the Switch, and also I am going to start streaming that again.
Nintendo.
Announcement here, I guess.
Is it dogs?
It's not Nintendogs, but that is on my list. That is a game that needs to be on the Switch.
Okay.
Y'all are close though with Miitopia and Nintendogs. Y'all are real close.
Is it with an animal? Does it involve animals?
No.
Sims?
No.
Okay.
I'll be surprised if Aaron even played this. I'll give you 3 more guesses and I'll just say. But chat, you're really close. Miitopia is so close. It is so close. You have no idea. Mm-hmm. It does involve meat.
Oh my god.
Tomodachi Life. There it is.
Oh.
That game needs to be on the Switch so bad.
I don't know that game.
Oh, dude, it was one of the greatest games on the 3DS ever. It was so good.
And you didn't even play it.
Yeah, you would put Miis on this island, and you would just watch them interact. There would be like love confessions. There would be like, actually the love confessions is a big thing for me. You could make them sing songs and stuff, and spend 50. Oh, well, it's not 600, but also like, damn. I think I spent about 200 on Overwatch. Overwatch 1.
Okay. It's still a lot when you add
Because it was
all up.
crates.
I've spent a lot on Apex too.
Dude, I saw one where SpongeBob confessed to girly teen girl. Tomodachi Life was so much fun. You could also like make up lyrics to a song and they'll sing it. And Nintendo did not put a filter on it. So people are just well, they did, but like people found ways to like say the F bomb without like actually saying it.
Uh-huh.
They'll put like an extra U or like something around it.
Did they have like a voice thing to actually say it? Oh wow.
And I had like fictional characters confess to each other. Like there was one where it played out perfectly because Bowser wanted to confess to Peach. Could not be better. Then was interrupted. Guess who walks in?
Mario.
Master Chief.
Oh.
Confesses his love. Like, no, I love you. Cut to black. Who comes in? Vegeta. He walks in.
Oh my god.
And then Peach has to pick one of them. And then Peach said, actually, none of you. And then she took Jake the dog.
Oh my god. Wow.
But see, you felt that roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I love Tomodachi Life. If that was ever on the Switch, every direct, I'm like, ooh, maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. Because now that Smash is over, I'm like, oh my god, Tomodachi Life is my new dream.
Stream that, don't you?
Oh, dude, and I'd put all of us in it. It'd be so good. Chat would be in it. You and I would be in it. Maybe fall in love. But like, I will say one thing about Tomodachi Life: they did not allow gay marriage.
Oh, so can't happen.
I wonder if that's like partially the reason they haven't put it on the Switch. If they're like, oh, we can't go that far. 2 heirlooms came from that.
Oh my god, you're so lucky. Oh my god, I only have 1 heirloom. I want more. What characters did you put them on? I want to know that.
The 1 heirloom that I remember after not touching Apex for a couple of years is Mirage's, because it's just a trophy of him.
Oh yes, it's perfect for his personality.
Yeah.
Egocentric.
Oh, and also reminds me of Johnny Cage. Both of Bloodhounds, because I was on my Bloodhound shit. Yeah.
Oh, you got the Bloodhound armor as well. Oh, nice.
Bloodhound was a favorite of mine. I love characters that if I die randomly, I still helped at some point.
Oh yes, because they were a scanning legend, really good at tracking.
Yeah, and if I got shot, I still did my part.
You know, I'm starting to feel that more and more as I play games. Like, we talked about this
You want
before.
support.
Yeah, like, we don't want to play the assault characters because it's like everyone will play that. No one plays support or healing or recon enough.
Let's get a new one, so I'm getting the Horizon one. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's crazy about the Horizon one. That's the long-awaited one.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is really faking it till he makes it to Apex.
Well, I mean, okay, so I looked back at my clips because like I genuinely miss streaming. I'm so glad that I'm out of school and can do that regularly. Playing that 3DS games, that's my fairy tale adventure brought back so much. Well, I didn't play that one, but I'm sure it was fire. But yeah, so I was looking back at clips, and my most viewed clip besides my horror ones from screaming my face off. Was me doing a Carl Weezer impression.
Nice.
It was going, "Hey Jimmy Coon, can I have some of your croissant?"
Like, was it even in context of like a game? You just said it.
Someone in chat told me to say it because I said I do a Carl Weezer impression.
Okay.
Yeah. So random fun fact: I do Carl Weezer, Ralph Wiggum, and the Boulder.
And Muscle Man.
I remember playing. Yeah. The trio. But yeah, we played a lot.
Yeah.
We played a lot of Apex. So much fun. But also they added too much stuff.
Yeah.
They added a little too much stuff now.
Yeah, I had like hollow sprays. I'm like, no one cares about hollow sprays. I'm okay with emotes, but
Emotes is fine. Well, even like the badges, I was like, okay, yeah, I guess. But like, unless I play Apex regularly, I'm just gonna see a skull and be like, cool, you might have gotten that for getting 1,000,000 kills. You might have gotten that for getting your first kill. I have no idea. Salty hollow spray. Okay, if there's one that enrages others, I do love those.
Really? Okay, well there is one. It's literally just hollow spray that's just salt. It's just salty.
Yeah.
You throw it on dead bodies.
Perfect. One Punch Man hollow spray.
I have that one.
Oh, okay.
It's like they're a little messy because their mascot is a little Loch Ness monster.
Right,
And
I've seen that.
And it's like they took it from the One Punch Man like anime panel, manga panel, where he says
Manga
okay.
panel.
You know that part where it says okay near the end of season 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
The blank stare.
Yes.
Yeah.
I over-explain that. Blank stare.
Yeah, I will say between the two of us, I'm way more of an anime person. Aaron is, but
Yes, I do intake a lot, but it comes in waves. Like I started in 8th grade just to impress a girl. Because she
it's ASMR. We gotta talk for, let's say, 5 minutes.
All right, it's 6:38, and 5 minutes after that is what?
Okay, that sounds good.
6:42.
What should we talk about?
What should we talk
Should we continue? Or I guess we could talk about anime. Anime.
Oh, perfect. Anime ASMR. That's what everyone wants to hear.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like one series that do was
Oh my god.
and Tanjiro would go ching cha-ching 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 cha-ching. Honestly, you guys should just shut the fuck up, Josh. I know it's probably bad audio.
Yeah, we all love it. It's a really good idea. Did you know voices. The funny thing is we're going to have a hard time hearing each other, so it's going to be hard to keep a dialogue going. But
Yeah. What's your favorite
breathing style?
Yes,
Breathing style.
Stop. I'm
No,
not.
sorry, Richie. Someone paid
This
for
is
it.
dream.
Yeah. There is a part of me that wants to be an ASMR YouTuber, but will I ever do it? Probably not. But
I don't know how well you can actually hear me. Yeah. My audio goes in and out.
my favorite breathing style, I would have to say, is the lightning one because it's so ridiculously strong. But that's only having seen season 1 and the movie and nothing more.
Going to lick. You have to pay for that privilege. I am not going to just lick the mic.
Oh yes, GPAs.
Or here. I'll give you a sound of it. My bad.
But Isabel knows this. The
Meet
best
Gibbo.
ASMR
The fuck is Gibbo?
is massage ASMR.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion, he was the OG. He stopped making. He's like this Australian dude, and it's been like many years since his last video, and I'm sad.
I feel like some YouTubers I liked just end up being pedophiles.
Oh, yes. Why is that such a common thing?
This is specifically for Minecraft YouTubers. I'm not going to lick you.
Is that what happened to Sky? Does Minecraft?
You probably take a Kroger donut. Leaves like a film in my mouth, but not like a good film. Just like makes me gag a little bit.
God, this is great.
They are going to use this reward either never again or all the time.
All the time, baby. Yeah, let's just have us get our sexy low voices primed and ready.
So like,
Yeah.
what were we talking about?
You were talking about pedophile YouTubers. Great return to topic.
Yeah. Thank you for lurking. Like the tequila off of my belly button. I mean lurk. Oh yeah, that's a typical misspelling.
Oh yeah, who lurks? I lurk stuff off belly buttons all the time.
Lurk.
Lurk, apparently. That's what it is. Is that what happened? This guy does Minecraft?
Yes.
Really? That sucks. I mean, it just kind of seems to be happening to a lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers are doing it, like Colin.
Wait, do we really should we talk about Miranda Sings? Like really topical right now.
Yep, that's what I was literally. I was saying her real name.
Say uwu in the mic, Senpai Aaron.
Ooh. I'll do it again. I think I like the lower voice one more.
Rank Pixar films in ASMR. Okay. The first one is definitely not Brave.
I know Brave was a disappointment. I was looking forward to it because I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, Scotland. But then
What would you say is like your favorite like Pixar movie?
that's so hard. And I always have to see a list just to make sure.
I hate it when it's
I like the challenge. The harder, the better. But okay, what are Pixar movies?
It's been 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. That was fun. I'm gonna look up Pixar movies because I can never remember things off the top of my head.
My favorite is definitely Wall-E. I've said it before, but like that scene when they're in space and they're dancing with the fire extinguisher.
I have my answer.
I mean, come
Wall-E's
on,
great.
you can't be Wall-E. Whatever
know
you're about
I
to
can
say,
be.
I'm going to disagree.
Ratatouille.
Damn, that's really close. That is in my top 3. I'll give you that.
Love Ratatouille.
I'm not going to argue that one too bad.
Part of the reason is because I played the old Ratatouille video game on PC, and I loved that game.
I played it on PS2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love the chase sequences where you have to. I would always like intentionally like be just ahead of like Skinner or anybody chasing me, just so it seemed like it was like almost cinematic. And then sometimes I would intentionally die just so I could repeat that sequence.
1 Wall-E, 2 Ratatouille, 3 Incredibles. I do think there's something better than Incredibles.
Incredibles 2.
Cars 2. No, I'm just kidding. Apparently Elemental was really good, but the constant advertisement of Claude makes me not. Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Well, it did so poorly.
It was
It
like a
did
major flop.
awful.
Yeah, and I think it was because the marketing team misrepresented it, and it was like it just looked bad.
I
and generic.
think the marketing team purposely fucked it up.
Really sabotage.
I just don't think they cared that much. Coco is good.
Oh my god, Coco's amazing. I do love Coco.
Honestly,
Ratatouille
I really
more.
I do like Ratatouille, and I just think Incredibles is close. It's in my top 5. But like if I put like Toy Story, anything around there
Mhm.
would demolish.
Toy Story.
Toy Story would demolish Incredibles.
Oh,
I do think
yes.
every single Toy Story is better than Incredibles, just by a little bit. I still love the Incredibles very much.
Lunari's amazing.
But yeah, Ratatouille's Luca. Oh, I never saw Luca.
I never saw Luca.
Ratatouille, Coco, Cars.
See?
Cars is a okay. Listen, Cars 1, good.
Yeah.
At the very least, I would say
That's also up there.
great.
Cars is up there for me. It's in my top list.
My pizza's here, so
Oh, that's
talk about Pixar while I
okay. Pixar.
go shove my face.
What was okay before you leave? What was one of the ones you mentioned earlier? That was a recent one that you really liked. I think it was Coco. This is what they mentioned. Okay.
I liked Encanto.
I did like Encanto too. Okay, this is what I was gonna say. I love like Encanto and Coco.
I'm gonna turn this away from Aaron because he's loud.
That is a good idea. I love them, but I think the reason why I have stuff like Ratatouille and Cars and Incredibles higher on my list is because there's a nostalgia factor for me. I saw that when I was little, and I remember watching with my family, and oh my god, yes, the song. We don't talk about Bruno. I was hooked on that. But yeah, I was like, if I were younger and I saw this stuff, then it would probably be my top. But we were at our young age, and we were intaking like the best Pixar at our age. It was amazing. Yeah, I never saw Turning Red. I heard it was really good. It was like one of those movies that's like kind of a sleeper hit. But I wanted to see it. But why didn't you like Turning Red? What was the difference? And also, yes, Richie, I do understand the idea or the thing of like there's no more villains. I remember there was like this person making an argument that there was
Why am I walking in?
there's a difference between a bad guy and a villain. So like the wolf from Puss in Boots 2 is a villain, but someone like Lord Farquaad is a bad guy. No. I'm not gonna say Farquaad. He's like a villain because he never redeems himself. It's the people who are like they're bad, but then they become good or something. Those are just bad guys, and that's boring. We're used to that. It's not entertaining.
Well,
it's
I argue. I think you're missing.
Oh, I see, Lenari.
I think the wolf is not. I think the wolf is just a bad guy. I don't think he's a villain. I'll explain why. Because he is just the concept. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
He is just the concept of death. He's doing his job, and at the end, he goes, "Live your life," and stops. So I see him as a bad guy. Now, the guy with the purple thumb, that is.
Oh, Jack
That's a villain.
Something. I can't remember his name. Not Jack Harper. Is it Jack Harper?
I think so. But he's doing it solely for himself.
Yeah.
So that's a villain. But the wolf just being an entitlement of death. That's just a bad guy.
No, Richie, I don't mean villains and antagonists. Antagonist is an umbrella term that a lot fall under. There's no difference there. That's not a good comparison. I'm sorry. This is my English major coming in. Richie's like pushing up his glasses. Actually, and I'm like, stop. But I'm putting my foot down.
It's not pan. It's regular. I'm basic man. It's chicken and sausage.
Yeah, we're not eating Peter Pan. It's just regular pizza.
I'm trying to think. Now you're making me think of like what animated movies have really yeah.
I know that really just shifted my brain too of like animated Disney movies.
Have like really good food. I'm trying
Ratatouille.
Yeah, well I'm trying to think of like how it's really animated. Okay, I took a Ratatouille cooking class. And I was so stoked about it. But Ratatouille is actually soup in real life. So I was pissed because I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be like the stacked pepperoni slices that you see. Like, oh, this is what it's gonna look like. I can't wait. The guy made it look so good. When your dad doesn't feed me in weeks, so here I'll give you a slice. Hold on.
Oh my god. So how are you gonna feed him? Are you just gonna like slowly point towards the camera and be like, "Oh yes." If you want to be like ASMR, it's like you put it low in the camera and then slowly dip it down, so it's like it's going in their mouth. Yeah, like it goes off screen. Yeah, there you go. Are you enjoying your food?
I lost the sausage.
That's great. But sorry, I know you didn't pay for that, but I'm
Xbox and said, "Hey, give me my box back." Beach. I killed this myself.
What kind of sausage?
Sausage and chicken.
Okay. Can I have some, or is this all for you? Okay, thank you.
I can't eat that much pizza.
Good protein.
Yeah, healthy for sure. Okay, well, don't do that toward the mic.
Oh, sorry.
This man did the fucking Aristocats after they have milk. Do you remember how ham they went on that bowl of milk?
I never saw that movie.
Oh my god. Eat the pizza and then regurgitate it for me like a motherly bird. Imagine if that actually happened on stream. Can we just say that right now if I ate something and then coughed it up?
Yes.
Gross.
That would be disgusting. It would be just like your dog earlier. Just it was so funny while we were setting up for this. Max's dog was just standing right next to me, doing absolutely nothing, like an NPC, and then just randomly threw up. I was like, okay. He's like, watch my party trick, guys.
He's old, okay?
I mean, to be fair, recently our friend had a party, and I was at that party. Sean, you'll remember this moment. And I had already had a few to drink, not a lot. But I'm not used to taking shots specifically filled to the brim with vodka. And I was like the most energetic person when we were doing like a cheers, like a salute. And I was literally making a joke saying, "Oh yeah, tap down, bottoms up." I immediately threw up the moment it touched my lips. It was really funny. Sorry if that echoed.
Vodka is gross.
It is gross.
It is. You drink that to get drunk. You cannot tell me otherwise. I've never drank because I'm a good Christian boy. I've only had apple juice, milk, water occasionally.
What kind of milk?
Oh, I take the whole thing. Whole, baby.
Good.
Good.
Makes you strong.
Yeah. No, I drank too much milk as a kid, and now I'm trying to fight that. That's where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm trying to get healthier, guys. Oh, no. Tell the story of how you threw up at Disney. Oh.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Do not. Okay, if we're going to talk about this, we are not going into details about gross parts.
Damn, because that's the best part. But it's still kind of funny. Basically.
Unless, chat, you say that you want the unedited version. I'm saying this for you.
Okay, yes.
Start with unedited, and then someone says, start with edited. If someone says unedited, go in.
Okay, well, basically.
Oh, they both said unedited, so you're good.
Okay, well, there you go. So every spring break at high school, we would always go on a trip somewhere. In junior year, Richie and I went to Disney World, and I was very sick. Every year, I was sick with something. And I remember I was really hoping to flirt with this girl that I had a crush on for years. And her mom had invited me and Richie and our theater director to Belle's Castle to go have a special dinner. And I was so excited. But I was
Don't tell me you threw up on Belle.
No.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's not that bad. But I remember the entire time at that dinner, I was like pale. I was like a vampire. I was not feeling well. I was just like woozy. I was like, I do not look hot right now. Well, I am hot, but hot like fever temperature right now. And we had the great stuff. It was great. And as we're leaving to go meet up with the rest of the group, I was like feeling my stomach rumble. I was like, oh no, this isn't going well. And then Richie looks at me. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I think I'm just gonna go over there. There was a trash can over there. And right next to the trash can was this like janitor who had been busy cleaning up the area. And so I just kind of pathetically walked towards the trash can and then just start hurling into the can. But the thing was, I missed the trash can, and the vomit just like was on the side, slowly sliding down all the chunks. It was all gray too, funny color. And I just remember the janitor looking over at me and just being like, and I'm like, I'm sorry, and I ran away.
Did you say I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was bad. He was like, really, man? You couldn't have just made it in? No.
Can I say the best part? You can say the best part, Richie.
The best part.
I'll talk about something else. It's only similar in the fact of like you remind me of the story because you talked about something sliding down.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to pretend like I was super young during this story. I was actually 21.
Oh my god.
But let's pretend that I'm 5. So I went to the doctor. I have a little kid fear of doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Totally not 21. And they were like, okay, flu shot time, and I went, fuck no. Sorry, I'm a kid. No, that's inconvenient. Not what a 5-year-old would say. And so Aaron makes no noise when he throws up, and there was hardly anything that came out.
Oh, that was the every time I threw up. I was silent too.
Okay, tell that story after this.
I will.
Because I'm gonna forget. And so like I was pacing back and forth around the room, and my mother is in the office as well. I don't remember why she came in with me. Maybe because I was 5. But I don't remember exactly why. But I was like not feeling great. But they were just like, oh, it's a stomachache.
Mm-hmm.
But like my family has a history of like diabetes. It's chilling for a bit too long. And they're like, no. You just need to release.
Mm-hmm.
And so I paced back and forth around the room. Oh, that's also the worst thing. It's when the doctor ever like points out like, oh, you need this shot.
Mm-hmm.
I did always hate that. Pacing back and forth behind the room, my mom looking at her magazine goes, don't do that. It'll end well for you. Don't do that. I was like, it's just, I'm so stressed because I have to do this all the time. Making up excuses, not the 5-year-old excuses.
Yep.
And I paced back and forth so much that no, this wasn't, I fucked up the story. This is not a flu shot, this is a steroid shot. The one that goes right above your ass.
Oh.
And you like sit there for 15 minutes. So yeah, I didn't freak out this much. Let me clarify. And so I paced back and forth and I passed out. My head hits this mirror.
Oh.
But it has a wooden frame. So I hit the wooden frame.
Oh, okay.
And then my mom said it was really funny. Because my head slid down. My face is probably like smushed like going down. And I woke up and my head went into a trash can that was under the mirror.
Oh my god. Wow.
And I woke up to the 2 buffest male nurses I've ever seen in my life helping me up onto the table. And the doctor goes, you good? And they were like, you want some juice? And I was like, yeah, I want some juice. The 5-year-old. So
Took 2 buff male nurses to pick up 1 5-year-old.
1 5-year-old. I grew quickly because of all that milk. It was all very quick. It was quite embarrassing. I put the 4 Gs on the Jeep. Well, that's good.
You didn't throw up, you just passed out. And
I passed out, but I thought about the sliding. Yeah.
No, that's hilarious.
Do we want another throw up story?
I can provide. This one's much prettier. Like, literally.
All mine are uninteresting.
Okay, well, mine is short but sweet. Basically, I was in high school once more, and it was senior year, and Richie and I were in this workout class, this gym class. And every few days we play like a sport. Like this time we were playing basketball, and I'm really competitive. Like there's this one guy who said he doesn't think I'm competitive, and I made me more competitive, and so I became really competitive. And in this sport, I was going really hard, especially because like I'm a thin guy, and you could tell the buff dudes were like picking like the buff dudes to be on their team, and I wanted to prove myself that I'm coordinated. And by the end of the game, I had been drinking a lot of Gatorade, a lot of red Gatorade, and I remember kind of being like, "Oh my god, I don't feel good," and I was like clutching my stomach, walking back and forth, trying to be strong and manly. And the coach's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, just made a few words.
I love that you're brave, man.
And then finally, I was just like, oh shit, it's coming out. And then it was just silent, just a stream, a perfect stream arc of just red vomit. It looked like strawberry vomit. No chunks, nothing. Just, I was like puking a rainbow. And the funny thing was that, like, I think Richie was watching, and he's like, that was so beautiful.
You looked like the fountain where like the kids pissing.
What?
The fountains where it's like the little cute kid Cupid and just a stream coming out.
Yeah, kind of like that. And like people be like, "Can we get a towel?" And I literally would just be like this because I didn't want to talk because it would make it worse. And I didn't
Yeah, you're a
want to be
brave man,
touched.
right?
And it just kept coming and coming and going and going, and yeah, it was just dead
Heartwarming
silent.
story. Yeah. We have 5 minutes left. Should because this story is very important to Richie. We're not going to tell the Richie story that we told in episode 0. Check out episode 0 for that one.
Oh, we should tell it every time.
We should I bring up the 3DS story?
Yes, that's a funny story.
Should I do the 3DS for our closer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this was sophomore year of high school. Richie's probably heard this maybe 15 times, and whenever he's introducing me to somebody new, he's like, tell the story. If I puke, I'm screaming.
Oh God, no.
Okay, all right. So it was sophomore year of high school. No, don't, please. Don't, please. You don't want me to tell the story? I don't give a fuck.
You're overridden. 2-1.
So it's sophomore year of high school, and I'm in a show called Arsenic and Old Lace. Oh, he might be talking about the Richie story. Don't tell that one again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm in Arsenic and Old Lace, and it's a show where my character changes his face, like gets a surgery, really hardcore character, kills people, steals their face, runs away. And Smash Bros. For the 3DS had come out that week. I'm backstage playing it. And they were like, yeah, and I like have a suit. I have a suit jacket on. And they're like, Max, it's about to be your entrance. I was like, oh shit. So I grabbed the 3DS and I put it in my suit jacket pocket. Keep in mind, the play is set in the 1920s? Somewhere around there.
Like 30s, I'd say.
Before 3DS.
Yes.
And I forgot that this was the fight scene. So 2 cops fight me and knock me out. So they knock me out, and I fall, and my 3DS slips outside of my jacket pocket across the carpet. This is a preview night, so it's not a full audience, but still half of an audience. Yeah. And it opens up, and you hear Pac-Man Club Remix. So it goes, and it's like all these like hardcore like electronic synths, and they're all just going ham. And then I'm trying, and so I'm supposed to be knocked out, and so I, in my genius, go over to the 3DS, still on the floor. So my body's like this. I just roll my body on top of it, and it just smothers the sound. But keep in mind, the music's still going. So I just, and it goes faster because I'm remembering some detail. It sped up. The music does speed up after it's like one stock and my character like fell off, so it just sped up. It's screaming, full audio. And so in my genius, I tried to roll my body, close it, and I think I get it on the 3rd try, and then I pass out. And so luckily the scene was a blackout, so I could like just grab it and die of embarrassment. That bitch. Everyone looked at me, and then the next night, because it was our opening the next night, there was like notes for everybody. So it'd be like, oh, Aaron, make sure that on page 32 you do this, and you'd have a list on everybody. Oh. For me, it was just bold letters, and it says, you know what you did, stop it. God. Period.
Oh my God.
And so that is my biggest screw up on stage. Hopefully that will stay it. Mm-hmm. I don't want anything else to top that story, because I'll forget that story. I'll be like, oh no, number 1 goes to when I threw up a solid stream on stage.
Oh my God, I just like the idea of picturing your body undulating as that's your solution.
It looks like I was trying to have sex with my Switch, yeah. Or my 3DS. It was awful.
That's too good.
But yeah, guys, that is this was ChaoTime episode 1 of 72,000.
That is the stopping point. We know we have decided this right now.
I don't care if one of us is getting married, we will still be here on Sunday.
I don't care if one of us dies. We will finish without the other.
No, we'll just have the jar of dust. Like, what do you think, Aaron? I'll fist bump it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Tap, flick the glass and some sound is made. Shake the ashes. Oh my god. Imagine doing that. What do you hear? Like
ASMR, Aaron. Shakes it slightly. But yeah, guys, how do we feel about some community games now? We could play. What should we play?
I'm always a fan of Scriblio, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to join. That's my thing. I probably will, but I can't promise.
He also needs to drive home in order to play.
Yes.
So
Scriblio's, but in my opinion, Scriblio is always really fun. I don't think you count Among Us at this point, do you?
I think everyone still owns Among Us. It's just a question of, do you have it download? But that should be our next community night, actually.
Yeah.
Because they added, it's up to 15 now. They added roles. That would be fun.
Yes.
Now, to have a chat of 15 people actively yelling?
No.
Now, I don't think we'd reach 15, but if it's not too crazy of a number.
Yeah.
I'd love to have an open chat. I'm sure Nike would love to yell at his father.
Press the button's always great, but you would really need people you know to play that game.
Yeah. Well, and like Jackbox, we could also play tonight. I think starting with Scribbly was always a good starting point, though.
Yeah.
Everyone just like eases into it. You know what I mean? So, I would join. Yeah. So whenever we do the next community night, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And then I talked to Unari about this, and I said that if the message got a certain amount of hits, that I would do it. I'm still gonna do it. But the solo stream for this week, I'm gonna start Metopia. I'm going to make memes of anyone that replies to a message that I am going to leave in the general chat. Or suggestions, one of those two. If you respond to it, and you want to show me either a character to base your me off of or a photo of you, so whatever you're comfortable with, I will make a me based off of you, and I will input you into the story at different points. I'm obviously going to be the first adventurer. Aaron will probably be a party member, but everyone else is whatever the hell you want to be. Because we did that a while back, and it went really well. And because I'm coming back, never actually played Scribbio. Scribbio is a great time. And because I'm actually coming back, I feel like that's a good, like, active engaging, and just to be like, hey, let's celebrate what this is together. So we'll do that. Group thing, Exo Primal comes out on Friday.
Ooh.
That's the game where we are robotic people shooting dinosaurs. Yeah. So, Aaron and I, probably.
Yes.
We
will probably also eventually play Starship Troopers or whatever that game's called that he showed me. You guys might or might not know what that is.
It is 16-player bug killing.
So if you didn't like cyborgs versus dinos, you might like humans versus aliens. Is that a movie? Monsters versus aliens is a movie. But...
Damn it. Next episode we're talking about Monsters versus Aliens, because that movie's a fever dream.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, solo stream is Metopia, group stream is Exo Primal, and then we'll be back on Sunday. And it'll be another late night one, it looks like, because I just see the Eye of Tech for show I'm in.
Ooh, that's gonna be even later than this time. I'm down with it.
It might be a start time of 7. I'm looking at the how to play, and just a warning, I'm on computer and suck at drawing. Okay, we all suck at drawing, and honestly, I think that makes it better.
It does.
It makes it hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are about to see me also try to call all of my friends, because I didn't do that sooner, and be like, hey, could you...
Just desperate, guys, could you like please play with me?
Could you be in the chat?
Yeah.
Not the chat. Could you be in the audio with me talking?
Yeah.
But yeah. Bad drawings make it so funny.
Oh, so.
And my drawings are shit.
Oh, they're so bad. Mine are bad too. We're equally bad.
He agreed a little too quick, huh?